welcome. We're going to be driving Red Rock Canyon today. Hopefully we record longer than 12 minutes. If we do, if we get one nice clean shoot, then then we're done for the day, and we can go home. If not, you guys will be watching the edited version. I love it out here. There's a lot of really cool places out here. This will be our third time through the loop, so hopefully the lady at the thing, the Scenic Drive, doesn't give me too much grief. It's $20 to do this drive. So yeah, so she may tag me again. Who knows? They're kind of stickly out here, but she might be cool about it. Who knows? Let's see. Last time, I promise.
We're open till 8 o'clock.
You're Joan is your name?
Yeah.
Joan, you've been so good. I'm putting in a good service inquiry for you. You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Thank you, Joan.
Have a great day.
You too. Joan's great. If you come out to the Scenic Outlook, ask for Joan. She'll let you go a couple times. So, we're going to hope, pray. If not, this is it, then we're going to go home. Red Rock should take about 31 minutes to drive. We're going to pull in and out of all the good little spots. It's a one-way drive. It's 13 miles or 20.9 kilometers for my friends over in the European place. You guys do the kilometer thing, and I've been seeing you check out some videos, so there you go. When you come over, it's 20.9 kilometers. You can see the really cool Joshua trees. There's a lot of them in here. This area got ravaged by a wildland fire about, I don't know, 12, 15 years ago. And there's still some burn scar through here. You know, you can still see it. I call them the little zombie hands. When you guys, we get a little bit further up here, you guys will see them coming through the ground. They're like they're this pasty color, and they don't have no top, and they just look like little hands popping up out through the ground. There's one right there. We'll get some better pictures of those coming up, but as you can see, there some off to the left, and then we'll have some coming up here on the right. The little zombie hands. And this is all fire scar. This is what wildland fire does when it comes through, but this is what wildland fire scar looks like 15, almost 20 years later, after it has cleaned out and done its maintenance and made the desert a little better. As you can see, where the fire scar is, there's not a lot of bushes. It's not really overgrown like some here down here by the side of the road where that's really overgrown. Out there it's not, because Mother Nature manages herself most times when she does wildland fire, and she cleans it out so it's safe for another 100 years. So we're coming up on Calico Hills. I've been through here twice today, so we're going to drive through here. Hopefully we're going to get, we're about at the 3-minute mark, so hopefully we're going to get some good video, and you guys can see it. The tourists are starting to come in. This park sees probably about 1 million visitors a year. We've already been to the visitor center, and I've got a picture of that. I'm gonna take a picture of it, post it on the YouTube page, so that way, you know, you guys can get your stamps along with me when we go through here. I'm a big fan of the national stamp, the park stamp program, and I think it's a great way to show your support for the parks. It's also a nice little reminder where you've been, when you were there. You know, get a little older, it's easier to recall some memories. I make the kids do it. There's a child. I made Chloe do it when she was a Girl Scout. I made my Girl Scouts do it. I tried to instill that in them, that it's, you know, when you stop at the visitor center. Visitor center is a great place. It has a lot of cool stuff, and a lot of good information about where you're at, just in general. All this is all new for me. I haven't been out here. I've only been out here maybe twice, maybe 3 times since the fee station has gone in, and that's saying something. So as you can see, the little zombie hands hanging out there, just coming up, popping up through the ground. I like to call them. Up here is all the sandstone. You can see it. This was all like an ancient ocean bed at one time. You can find little fossils and stuff in the ground here. They're just like little seashells. You could tell this area was at one time in the age of the earth, just all underwater. You know, I could imagine, you know, this all being underwater, and this little area right here where all this sandstone is, you know, being like a cool little like tropical place to hang out. Probably full of like fish, and it's probably a huge aquatic ecosystem that lived here in that sandstone. Yeah, and then the water disappeared, and through the ages of time it dried up and left us all this prettiness. There's some zombie hands down there over the hill. Those are actually Joshua trees that have been part of the fire scar that was out here. And there's a Joshua Tree National Forest. Maybe we'll be able to get out there and get you guys some video of this. See it while we can, before we can't. Maybe some folks never be able to get out here to see this. You know, don't have the means or the ability. Maybe some people have been out here and they forget what it looks like, or they want to see it again. Here it is. Here it is. And with world-class climbing, I mean, there's world-class climbers that come out here from all over the world. Come up here and hike these rocks. Joan at the visitor station. She's so cool. Everybody send Joan a good review for today. It's Sunday. And I'll get the date. I got the date on the ticket. Here we go. It's the 6th. We went through at 12 o'clock, 12:45 this afternoon. And send Red Rock Canyon a good service inquiry for Joan. Let's check out Sandstone Quarry. There's a lot of people here now. Wasn't that many people earlier today. Hopefully this is catching sound. If not, I'll feel real bad, and you guys will have to turn sound down on it. I think it's catching sound though. This is Calico Hills, all this sandstone, this prettiness. Again, I can see all this being full of water. Yeah. Beginning of time, primordial coil that is humans. Makes everybody so special. Probably sunk deep in that rock. We could exit or park. Well, we're gonna keep going. We're at the 10-minute mark, so we're pretty close. Hopefully we'll be able to get this through like we did on the strip, and we'll be good to go. Got a different card, got everything, so hopefully we'll be working it out. This bridge is new. I don't remember this bridge. But it's probably best. I saw a spot earlier, it was washed out underneath, so it's probably best they put these bridges in here. This park sees like 1 million visitors a year. It rivals the Las Vegas Strip in visitors. Now, if you do come out here between October and May, you got to make a reservation. So make sure you reservation, even for the Scenic tour, even for the driving tour, you got to make a reservation, or else they won't let you in. That's how many visitors they see. So I highly suggest you get that reservation. You can start seeing everything change a little bit. Make sure the radio's turned down, can't get copyright. So I got a new sandbag for the camera, and it's full of beans. Yeah, beans. Works pretty good. Keeps me from carrying sand. I can tell you there's a lot more people out here driving this than there was this morning. Which is weird because it's like 100 degrees. It was a lot cooler this morning to come out here. The sun was at a better angle. I got some pictures of those mountains. I'll be posting those up too. I would try to make some of those thumbnails. Oh, we're getting close. Maybe it was just a cart itself. I don't know. I'm working it out. I'm out here giving and doing. So, which reminds me, I'm putting mine in, you're putting yours in, you're watching the video, you made it this far in the video. So why don't you go ahead, give me a like, give me a subscribe, share me out with your friends, get me up to 500 subscribers. I know that's difficult. You know, I know it can be difficult sometimes to get that, but I'm trying. So I'm giving it mine. I'm asking you to give it yours. Like, share, subscribe, send it out. If you want me to do more drives like this, then we got to try to make it funded. It can't be a hobby. So if you could take a moment at this point, give the video a like, give it a subscribe, give it a share out to your friends, and I'd be greatly appreciated, to be honest with you. I'd be very, very grateful if you did that. We also stopped at the visitor center. I think I told you that already. We got the stamps. I'll be putting those up on the channel. The 2 stamps that we'll get today from the visitor center is Red Rock Canyon and Old Spanish Trails. So you can tuck those in with your other stamps if you do the National Park Stamp Program. I do it. I love it. I get the stickers. I got the book. I bring it with me. It's a good way to remember these wonderful drives. And I will put it in a PDF so you guys can take it and download it and put it with your stickers, because it counts. Do this, we need support. I need support. I'd like to bring all the parks to you guys. Do drives through all the parks. But to do that, we need a little support. I got some really cool pictures of this place. We're going to drive through it. Yeah. We're going to harass the tourists. It's a big pastime in Vegas, harassing the tourists. We don't harass them that bad. Alright, moving on. One-way drive. And I think if you made it this far, we're past the 15-minute mark. So this is going to be a one continuous drive. Thank God. Hooray. Hooray, hooray. I do have a drive coming in of the Red Rocks Far Away. I think I'm going to edit that, cut it up. So you guys are welcome to check that out. I really, really do like everything out west has to be appreciated from far away. You cannot be up close and appreciate it. It's not like going back east, or it's not like going, to see it. You have to be far away to appreciate the west and the beauty of it. So I have some pictures of me coming in on 159. And you really get to see Red Rock in all its glory coming in. So I'll post those, since we started pretty much right before the fee station. And then you can see it, share it with your friends. I got some still photos too. We're going to throw those up. Really pretty stuff. I think that's a good thing. And yeah, if you guys like it, support the channel. That's all I can say. If I can give you a little bit of history and backstory on it, I will. If I can't, then I won't. I know we're going to be setting up with one of the residents of Beatty, Miss Martha Worley, and she's going to be taking me out through a little town called Rhyolite, and it's a ghost town. So we're going to be able to go up there and check that out. I kind of want to do some day shots, some day stuff of that. I definitely want to do some night stuff of that. They say that place is haunted, so let's see. We'll give that a go. See if we can see anything, hear anything, get anything on video, And yeah, that should be fun. I also want to do the Valley of Fire drive. It's not really far from here. Lake Mead is cool, but now with the check station and everything down there, it's kind of hard to get across the dam itself. You got to go across the bridge. And I don't think the Department of Interior lets you video inside the out there. I don't think you can do stuff like this. So I'm sure they'll shut it down. I know last time I tried to go into the visitor center at Lake Mead, they wanted like $25-30 just to get in the visitor center. And I was kind of like, what? That is a dirt parking lot? So we won't be going through that. Not with this pavement, princess. I am glad we're still here. We're still rolling. Just cutting it up into that 12 minutes again, and you all know how I hate that. So pretty. You can see some more fire scar through here a little bit. A little grumpy hands. Few. Not very many though. Just a beautiful drive. And you can see in these rocks where there's like world-class climbers, they come up and climb these rocks because, well, they look really hard. And I know a lot of them, some of them, I don't know if they allow, if you could do it, if you can do it with just freestyle. I don't know if you can do it free climbing out here anymore. Not quite sure what the height with the climbing rules are out at Red Rock anymore. But there's some folks that climb up through the cracks. So we're going to drive through Willow Springs and Lost Creek Canyon. Lost Creek Canyon, supposedly, well, not supposedly, I've been up Lost Creek Canyon. And there's a waterfall at the top of it. It's really cool. It only happens a couple certain months out of the year, but there's a waterfall up there, and it's pretty cool to spend the day up there. It's an easy climb. It's an easy hike. I know I think it's their children's hike. So it's pretty easy. They let the kids do it. And it's up there kind of in between these canyons. They're between these little mountains right here in that canyon in between them. Pink Jeep Tours is out here. So this is Willow Springs. And we'll come back around so you guys can see that. There's trailheads. There's a couple different trailheads up here, and they give you a map at the visitor center, which I am going to happily copy and put in a PDF and put it up so you guys can have a copy of the map as you're going through the drive with me. Now, back up in here, we're going to start seeing pinyon junipers. Those are what they consider pine trees out here. They're really super old, though. This is Lost Creek. This is the Lost Creek Children's one. This is where the trailhead is for that. And that's the one that you can go up, and there's the waterfall at the top. And a pit toilet. Yay for pit toilets. If you made it this far in the video, you deserve that joke. So we're out here. It's about 3:15 now. They're open till 8 today. You know, folks at the visitor center are really cool. Everybody's really cool. It's actually a nice place to visit. It's worth the $20. I mean, where else on the planet do you see this kind of scenery? Caution, turtle. Did I talk about the turtle on this one or the other one? Anyway, if you come out here and you meet the turtle ranger, I have no longer know if that's a dude or if it's a female. I don't know. I met him, it was a dude. When you meet the turtle guy, be nice to him. He's a mean guy, and don't go around touching his turtles. Don't be out in the desert touching turtles. You get a big old fine for that. So it's turtle habitat, so it's one thing you gotta kind of be cautious of. If you're driving down the road, we saw a turtle coming across, we have to stop and let the turtle cross before we can keep going down the road. That's how important turtles are out here. Got another, this is Icebox Canyon. This one's a difficult one. This one's a really hard hike. There's a heat warning out here for Icebox Canyon. It's about 98 degrees. I've been out here all day. The hottest I've seen, it's been about 100. You know, it's hard to, it's hard to get out and get on these drives in these desolate places when it's, you know, above 100 degrees, because your car will die. I mean, it's an unhospitable place. And the heat comes on, people all the time get lost and sick and dead out here. So, you know, maybe be careful when you get out here. And it's hard to get out here when it's hot. So we just got done with temperatures in about 100 teens. Some places saw 120s, but 100 teens mostly. And we just now to 100 degrees. So for us, it's cooling off, you know. I know for some folks it's like, whew, 100 degrees is still hot. Yeah, it's still hot, but it's, trust me, it could be hotter. Could be real hot. Oh, another bridge. So we're at about the 28-minute mark. We're not near the end of this scenic route yet. We did pull into a few places, take a look. I pull into a couple more places, take a look. You can see Vegas far off. I don't know if you can make it. Probably have to have a real big TV, but you see Vegas far off in the distance. Red Rock Overlook, but that is not much more than what we just saw. Thank you guys for hanging out today. Thank you guys for wasting 30-35 minutes of your life. Spend it with me on this cool drive through Red Rock Canyon in Las Vegas, Nevada. Oh, there's some zombie arms right there. You can see them. So nice in the background. The other thing you gotta watch for when you're on this scenic drive is they believe it's bicycles. I believe they still allow people to bike, run, and ride horses out here on these loops. So be cautious of those folks when you're driving out here. Speed limit on the loop is 35 miles an hour. We have not been going 35 miles an hour, but the speed limit on the loop is 35. I believe this is a trailhead down here. It's not like I haven't been through here like 3 times a day. This is Pine Creek Canyon. That's why I look at some of this and I'm like, I think this is new. I don't remember it, but again, the last time I was down here on this loop was, same tourists. Last time I was down here on this loop, I was, it was like 10 years ago. So, this all appears to be new to me, and if it's new to you, let me know down in the comment section. More pit toilets, yay! There you go, look at that. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Junipers, some yuccas. I don't see any Joshua trees over here. And you see more fire scar on the left. That fire came through, my zombie arms. So, with your support, with your likes, with your subscribes, with your shares, we'll be able to do more of this kind of stuff. I'd like to be able to do them all, like I said. Valley of Fire, that's a big one on the next list. Death Valley, not going to get into it until October, November. As much as I would love to get to it sooner, don't believe we're going to get to it any sooner than that. Valley of Fire is cool. Lake Mead, try to get in there. It might be a little tough. Grand Canyon is a day's drive and a day's back. So if you want to see a drive through the Grand Canyon, like, subscribe, share it out, show it to your friends, show it to your dads, your moms, your grandparents who just want to see what it looks like. Again, Old Creek Canyon Trailhead. Like, subscribe, show it to them, have them show their friends. Until we get to 500 likes, we're not going to be able, or 500 subscriptions, we're not going to be able to do any of the big stuff like the Grand Canyon. I'd like to do Zion. I definitely would like to do Yellowstone. those are going to be a couple days, but until then we're going to be doing a lot of local stuff. This is Red Rock Canyon in Las Vegas, Nevada. This is about 40 minutes from where I live here in Nevada. Turning into a lot sooner and a lot faster. Well, it's like we're at the end of our drive, kids. Red Rock Canyon, Las Vegas, Nevada. Drive was a 13-mile drive, 20.9 kilometers. Paid $20 to get in today, but we did go through 3 times, and we hit the visitor station pretty hard, the VC pretty hard. And if you want to see more of this, please help me get this up to 500. That's what we need. So, thanks for spending your Sunday day with me. Thanks for spending your last 30-some minutes, 36 minutes with me. And thank you for checking out Red Rock Canyon, one of the most beautiful places to visit here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now we're heading home, kids. Thanks for coming along and driving with me. Don't forget, get the drives out. Check out the stamps. Put them in your binder. You earned them today.